All right, so welcome back to another podcast, all about the details. Today, we got Glad, Oscar.
What's my name, man? Cassandra.
Well, I figured you guys could say your own name.
He doesn't know my detail company. Wow, what a friend, huh?
No, you have to introduce yourself.
All right.
I'm Oscar with Mixco's Auto Spa, and this is my wonderful partner, Cassandra Mixco.
So couples and detailing, how does that work?
It works terribly. I would not recommend it.
I've seen you guys stay busy all the time, and obviously it helps having an extra hand, whatnot.
No, it helps having a woman on your side. Right? Like, yep, because people sexualize her.
Stop. What are you
I'm not lying. Every time a client comes up, they go, "Is she gonna be there?"
No.
Whoa.
So they message Mixco's Auto Spa. They're like, "Hi, Cassandra, I'm looking for a detail or one."
No, they go.
No, one time this guy passed by and he asked for a card, and then he was like, "Oh, is she gonna be there?"
Yeah.
That's what he asked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, a lot of people are kind of.
Hey, that's your selling point there.
Nah, I'm just joking.
No, that happened though.
No, it did happen, but people don't sexualize. But they do think she's like my child, so they do give me extra tips because they think I'm working.
No,
to
sometimes
provide
they
for
give
her.
me a separate.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, you're so cute. Thank you for coming," and then they give her
They're like, "Here's your payment. Here's your tip."
Yeah. They give her like an extra $20 for just being there. I'm like, "Ooh." I do all the work, bro.
Actually, Oscar gives gifts to his clients.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, Cassandra made
I
them for
make
him.
them.
They're sort of gifts.
What are they?
So
Explain
I've
it.
done gifts like when I first started detailing, I had like this customer had already been with me for like a year, and so I got her like chocolate covered strawberries or something, and
Did they melt before they even got?
no, I actually ordered them, and then when I got them, I went and delivered them, and then so it was 2 customers that had been with me for a long time, and I was super thankful at the time.
That's cool.
When I had.
Nice.
Wow.
Other than that, I've never really done like gifts.
I really don't do gifts. They're just like more like a thank you. It's just a towel with my cards and peppermint and a scent.
And
Air
a
freshener.
And an air freshener.
Wonder Wafer.
Nothing too big. But I know there's one guy, I forgot what his
Edgar?
No, is that what his name is? The one that just bought the Tesla?
Oh no, that's Edward.
Yeah, when he does
we gotta
coatings.
get him here too.
Yeah, when he does coatings, he gives out a whole bottle of champagne and stuff to the customer. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool one. He does like his wife.
That's real luxury detail right there.
Yeah, they give him like a whole basket with champagne. He puts like some
I didn't know that.
like salami or something like that. I don't know what he does.
Salami.
I don't know.
A charcuterie board?
Yeah, but I don't know. But it looks pretty cool to me, honestly.
Nice.
But detailing with her is good. It makes it less boring.
So what does Cassandra do in your business? She helps you with interior. Like what does she do? Or she helps? I know she helps overall, but what is kind of her focus for you? I know she films you sometimes. A vacuum, okay.
Yeah.
I vacuum.
Interior, actually, you do a lot of it.
She helps you. She does the vac. She does like the tedious thing, right? Like every detailer kind of despise. So it's like the vacuuming portion. You know how you got that impossible carpet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. She's great at that. She helps me. She gets down and dirty with the rims sometimes when they're really dirty. She helps me with that, so it kind of cuts that in half. That's like the hardest part to do when you're doing a new client. Unless they're maintenance, they're not bad. But
yeah,
like new clients, when the rims are nasty, they don't get their cars detailed. Having her there breaks my time in half doing that.
Right.
What else she do? She does like when I'm drying the car, she'll do the spray wax or she'll do the door jam. Pretty much the more tedious areas where you really have to like bend down and get into it. Like the door jams, you really got to get up in there. Especially if you have big old hands and you put your hand in there, dude, I'd be jamming my fingers, man.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like hitting all the little intricate spots.
And you don't bend down.
Yeah, I can't bend down that low.
His knee hurts.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my knee. But she does all that. I kind of hate doing the cup holders.
okay.
Like when they're really, really bad, she'll do it. She'll just sit there.
That part when they're bad, man.
Yeah, the cup holders.
that takes
I save
forever.
that for last because
Yeah,
it takes time.
it does.
Like, I always find that you always miss a spot. It depends what angle you're looking at it. You're
The
gonna
cup holders and the driver's side, like all that.
Yeah.
Having to put my hand every time, especially me because I get all sweaty. So I'm cleaning it and I'm just getting my sweat everywhere. But she doesn't sweat as much and she's not as big as me, so she kind of fits better everywhere.
So for me, I used to I would always put lotion on and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then it gets all over the.
Yeah.
Like you're wiping down, you're like, why is it oily? It's because you put your elbow.
like, we're just, like, did I miss a spot? No, you just freaking retouched it, man. And it came out worse. So I was like, oh, man.
Tell Axel the time when we worked together and we went to go do that interior with maggots.
Oh, I don't want to.
With milk or what?
Dude, no.
man.
It was this car. I was ready to walk away. This guy pulled through it. I was like, oh, hell no. No.
We drove all.
Put the gloves on. He's like, all right, let's do this.
It was about a 40-minute drive with traffic. And we showed up, and he's like, it's just an interior job. And we get there, and when you open the doors, like, you got this big whiff of
yeah, she didn't tell me about that. It was a new car, too. It was a newer.
It was a newer
So when
car.
you got there, was that something like, okay, well, I'm going to charge extra, or?
No, I wasn't even going to do it.
Oh, okay.
But this guy goes,
we're already here. We might as well just do it.
I'm like, bro, are you serious?
My voice. That's my voice.
Yeah, so he's like, don't worry, I'll do it. I was like, okay, and then you go ahead. Dude, that shit was bad, man. It's the smell was like.
We used his extractor too.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I told this guy, let's not do it.
We killed
not
everything.
do it. I was like, we're not gonna do this. He's like, no, let's do it. I'll clean it up and everything. I'll flush everything out. I was like, okay. So he flushed it all out though.
Well, actually, when I find jobs like that, where they're like really dirty or something, like they have spilled whatever it is, I let the extractor heat up, and then I just it's like steam coming out, right?
Yeah.
So just basically clean up as much as I can, and then it's when I start getting into like the birth.
But there was mold in that bitch.
That's man.
No, we made sure to clean your extractor.
Dude, this guy.
No, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
No, he did. He actually sat there for like another 30 minutes just freaking putting the hose down the hose down the hose. Yeah, he was flushing it out.
We put chemicals.
This guy's gross, bro. This guy was on his knees cleaning up in there underneath the seat. I'm like, I don't know how you did it, man. I was wiping down just the panels. I couldn't even do it. I was like, this is gross. Literally, the panel was like so much buildup of just grime. I was steam cleaning, and all you just see is white, just like rolling down the.
But you
panels.
explain why I wanted to stay because they had kids, and that's why I was
but
like, no kid deserves. To be
I understood that, but in my head, I was like, okay, they have kids, but like he also has kids, so it's like you put yourself in danger of smelling that toxic, all that toxins and all that nastiness of the mold and maggots. And there's mold and maggots in the car. It's for a reason, bro.
Well, sometimes too, it's like, and parents might not know this, but there's like the kids are spilling drinks, whatnot, and then there's like the carpets underneath, right?
Yeah.
They just spill whatever it is, and it goes underneath the floor mats, and then they create mold, and they don't even know.
That's the embarrassing thing, is that it wasn't even where the kids were sitting. It's the front where the parents sit. That's the nasty part. Where it's like, dude, you're
someone that sat in the past.
That's you're doing. That's not the kids doing.
Yeah, you're a grown person. You're putting your kids in this environment. I was like, dude. And then the dad came out. And he was asking us for quotes for his car. I was like looking at Chris like,
I don't want to come back.
I don't want to come back.
Let's get out of here.
I don't want to come back because it's just so bad. It was bad, man. Like I seen some bad cars, but that was the worst. Top, at least that's even top one.
Like the worst.
Like we had done cars where they were dirty. We had to clean out. Me and her, we had to like spend an hour just taking out trash. But I would rather do that than clean up mold and maggots. Like.
Yeah, they were a little.
Maggots is crazy to me, bro. That's gross.
Luckily I've never done a job like that, and I don't think I'd want to.
Yeah, we only did what for freaking $270 something like that. I told this guy I'm not doing it. You want to do it, so we stayed behind. I mean, he did it for less because we did actually 70-30, so we only got 30%. And he wanted to stay. I was telling the guy like, nah, you're crazy. He did it for 30%.
I think it was for his TikTok content.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think I put that car up. No, I didn't put that car up because we were so busy, honestly. We literally got there and knocked it out.
How long did it take you?
Like 3 hours, huh?
Yeah.
That's not too bad then, like 3 hours. It's just the amount of work or like how dirty it was.
Yeah. Well, I usually charge us for the inside and I do a basic outside. Mm-hmm. So pretty much what we did was just take out the outside and just focus on the inside. Yeah, it was like
we went over the carpets like 4 times. So.
Alright, so for the guys of the podcast, obviously we kicked off things like we're talking about all of these like the worst detail, which is cool. But let's take it back. How did you get started? What kind of got you into detailing?
When did you get started?
So it was
and working as a couple. Like when you guys first started, how did you figure out like how to work with each other?
Well, really, what pretty much made us like happen was I got fired from my job, and it was during the COVID time, so no one wanted to hire, dude. It was like you apply, you do interviews, and then they want to hit you back. Or maybe I just suck at doing interviews, but
And then you were in quarantine and all that.
yeah. So I was like cleaning my car one time because I always clean my mom's car, my car, her car. I was just cleaning. I was like, I enjoy it. I was like, why not? I was like, why not mess around and do it as a business? But I was as a joke, so it was like, I was still thinking about it. Next thing you know, everything, you make all your decisions late at night. So it was like 1 a.m. And I was like, make an Instagram page. So I made my Instagram page, and then I posted, and then I told people I was doing it. And then some of my friends hit me up. They were paying me. I mean, I was like dirt cheap, but they were paying me. So I was getting paid to clean people's cars. I was like, oh shit, pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So I started doing it, and then we started getting more strangers' cars, and that's where she started coming to help me. Because alone, I was taking like 5 hours on a car, like 5 to 6 hours, because I was doing detailing. I was actually like shampooing and like deep cleaning. I was still new, so I didn't know the methods. I was charging like $60 for full detail. Yeah, and I'll take 5 hours. I was like, wow, I'm making bank. Yeah, I'm making bank. I'm making bank. $60 to watch someone's car. They're getting finessed, but then next you realize the more research you did, you're like, oh shit, I'm getting finessed. That was when I started making more. I was starting to put my products in, my gas. I mean, I was using people's water and electricity, but still.
I feel like that's the biggest thing people don't realize. They're like, oh yeah, I charged $250 if you think you're making $250.
Yeah, but really not.
You gotta put the products
in. And think about it, I use good products, but I don't use like what people like, gosh, can't be like the whole lineup of them. So I'd be wasting maybe like $30 in product alone on each car. Yeah, so people don't realize that.
And you're always buying new towels.
Yeah, I always buy new towels because I want to use new towels for cars, the people's cars. So it's kind of.
So I have this thing like, cleaning windows. I always need to use a new towel because that's the easiest, fastest method.
Hey, Harbor Freights, they have waffle weave towels for like $5. The things are good. Those shits are good, bro.
They work good, huh?
I
tried their like high-end towels.
The grand one?
Yeah, they're actually not bad.
Yeah, they're good. I use them a lot. That's what I use on Windows. So like.
They're like, they don't cost so much.
Yeah, they're like, dude, they're on sale right now. I got one for Black Friday for $3.
Wow.
For the towels, 12 pack.
That's a deal.
Yeah, and then you just flip them. You flip them to the other side, like the flat side, not the fluffy side. And dude, usually to clean the windows. Dude, straight free, bro. Because they're like the GSM's high. They're like 3,000 GSM.
And after you wash them, it's like they get lint all over the window and stuff.
Yeah. No, not really. I haven't gotten lint.
For me, I feel like that happens.
Really?
You wipe it down and then you get like little lint.
Dude, you know what it is for me? The higher end stuff for me always ends up being worse than what I get like at Harbor Freight. I don't know why. I have the Rag Company's their fluffy towels.
Yeah.
I have those. I bought the Rag Company's like their finishing, like the Mr. Everything.
Okay.
Bro, they suck for me. Windows, they leave them streaky. When I do touch-ups, they leave this little mark. I don't know why.
Yeah. When
I was trying to wipe off the polish, dude, then I bought the Grant's towels. Dude, they work perfect for me. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's like
my methods
you're probably just used to it.
Yeah.
And
you apply a certain pressure whenever you're wiping.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm just used to using
memory.
Yeah, but I was like, dude, I use like the Rag Company, like 3Ds, waffle weave. Dude, they all.
Mixco towels are good.
Yeah, they all never work for me. They will always leave like the mark of the towels on the windows when I don't clean it. You bought the one from Harbor Freight? I was skeptical because like these always suck for me. We use it streak free, dude. In hot sun too, direct sunlight. We're like, what the heck? And then like, I know everyone.
You like new towel?
Maybe, but no. I was telling you, I've been using like the waffle weave ones. But back to what we're saying. So I was working by myself, and then I started getting more like strangers, like new like clients I didn't know at all. So I was like, maybe I need to go a little bit faster because I was taking a while. So I had her come with me. We started learning together. So she pretty much was with me through the beginning. Mm-hmm. So me and her learned together. And I feel like it's always, so when I try to replace her, You can't because she
It
knows.
just works so well.
Yeah,
together.
she knows already what to do. Even though she doesn't know what to do exactly because sometimes she'll be like, "What I do now?" But she'll know. She knows how I like it. She knows my standard. Yeah, I do. I always change the process.
You're like, oh, you don't need to do that.
Because I find things that work better. You know what I mean? You always find stuff that are faster.
Right.
Yeah, and then before we were slower, but then when we do this, it's a lot faster.
That's one thing. I used to have weekly clients, and I was charging stupid cheap. But what kind of helped out was I was doing the cars weekly, so I was trying different methods weekly, and then that's kind of what helped me. Quick. I mean, working solo versus working with somebody is entirely
different. When I do work for myself, because when she's doing school, what I usually do is I'll wash the outside and let it air dry while I clean the inside. Because because then if you try to dry everything,
DI water, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I do that now.
So make sure you get DI water from the right spot. That
makes a difference.
Yes, sir.
A lot of time and money.
Yes, sir. And make sure your tank is clean though. If you have deionized water with a dirty tank, it makes no sense.
You gotta empty out your tank
flush it out. Hit up Mixco Auto Spa if you want to get that cleaned out for you. He does it. He does it.
We're not advertising.
But no, man. Honestly, it's great working with someone, especially your significant other. Because I mean, you spend time together. You guys bond through it, and you're just comfortable with them. Where you can tell them something without, even though I try to tell her something and she doesn't sometimes get all bothered. It's
goes out the window.
Yeah, it just goes right out the window. But if you have someone that you don't really know, you try to tell them something, they kind of take it offensively, you know what I mean? They don't want to do it because they're so
hurt their ego, man.
Yeah. I know I work with a lot of people, people who do detailing and all that, and you don't really want to tell them nothing because they have their methods, and you don't want to change them because
you like to stick with them.
Yeah, you feel kind of I don't want to be someone's boss. So I feel like if I boss them around, they're not going to want to help you. So it's with her, I feel like I don't have to boss her around, but she takes my advice. She doesn't just let it go out the other. It doesn't go through one ear and goes out the other. So I think that's a good part. You work with someone.
You do the royal treatment, and you told me.
What?
You give her the royal treatment.
What's that?
She gets her tierra mia.
Oh yeah. She gets tierra mia. When she doesn't want to do a job, I call the time and be like, "Yeah, no, we're coming." I'm just kidding.
Cancel appointments all the time.
Dave's hot chicken or her?
Yeah. But yeah, so I think it's great, now we have our little system, and you don't really notice what you have until it's gone. Because
is there a point where you feel like, oh, you're out sick? Would you trust her to do the entire detail?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I can do it.
She can do it. She can do it. Yeah. I just don't know if she could do it in a good time frame.
Extended time frame, obviously.
Yeah,
she knows your methods, though.
Yeah, she can do it. She'll just take a long time. But I do trust her in a part where if I do tell her to do it about herself, maybe I can get someone to come and help her. And I feel like she is good enough to manage them and show them what I like. And
what needs to be done.
Yeah, what needs to be done. Because she's just she's so small, and sometimes there's some things where, well, not small, but she's more, petite. So there's some things where you do need a little more strength in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some things where you do need
holding the pressure washer sometimes.
That. She can't do it because she gets tired from holding
when I started, my wrist was hurting.
Yeah.
I tried to switch hands. I was like, dude, I can't even use my left.
That's what I'm saying. That's why she can't do that.
But the pressure and the holding.
Yeah. Or sometimes you really need to scrub the rims and really bake up.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes she gets tired from doing that. But it's because she works out a lot, so she's always sore and all that. And that's the thing.
Lacrosse, all that stuff. You guys are doing sports left and right.
I know. She's doing freaking she's a triathlete now. I don't know.
What
at Whittier College.
Yeah. But no, I think it's great having a partner. It really does. She helps me, but in the detailing aspect. Other than that, I do everything by myself. I had to try to teach her that, marketing, branding, all that, advertising.
I feel like marketing's the hardest part.
It is.
Well, even to starting your detail business, you don't realize how much goes into account.
Yeah.
Until you start, you got to do the marketing.
Exactly.
You got to set yourself up for next week or next month.
Yeah. People think it's easy.
Yeah.
People think it's just just freaking detail a car. What's so hard about it? I'm paying. Oh, you're charging me $125 for a basic. It's more bro, I gotta pay for the brand. I gotta pay for the marketing. That website ain't free. You know what I mean? The product ain't free. My gas ain't free. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like we're in a single spot like those guys that are doing the car washes. So I not talk down, like, you know, like the stationary car washes. But then
it's entirely different.
Yeah, you take it there. Yeah, they charge you $55, but
I remember I went, they charged me like $35 to, I had an RX-8 at the time with like really nice wheels, and I went, paid like $35 for them to like deep clean it and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I got home and it was wax all over the spot. There's a lot of areas they missed. So I got upset, took it back to them. Obviously at the time I didn't know what detailing was.
Yeah.
And like there wasn't like mobile details like there is now.
Yeah.
Find them anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just barely got into the business.
Yeah.
I really didn't do no research beforehand. I didn't know detailing was a thing. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know there were some people around, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I knew about detailing, when I heard people's prices still, I was like, what the hell? Why did I need to get why you charge $125 for a car wash?
You're like, oh, shit.
I was one of those people, but then you really realize the value.
Right. And
now you like us detailing, like I'm pretty sure your standard of detail, you go take it to a car wash, they charge you $55. I mean, they don't do nothing really.
No.
Like
they rinse your car off.
Yeah, they just rinse it off, and then they tell you hand wash. And then I turned the corner one time from a place that says hand wash, 100% hand wash, bro.
It's the first they rinse it down, and then it goes through the
no. They did. The guy pulls out a brush and starts cleaning the top.
Oh.
I was like, what? I thought it was 100% hand wash, and every place does it. There's one on the corner. They do the same thing. They hide that. That's what I'm saying. They hide behind like this little. They put it in a garage while they're cleaning it, so you don't see.
Yeah.
But if you drive, I saw a Tesla, bro. The guy started with the freaking scrub, bro, like this. I'm like, what? That's hand wash.
So, what's crazy is you could detail a car, you could ceramic coat it.
Yeah.
And it only takes one car wash to rid that whole thing clear.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. I was like, that's crazy. That you're paying.
And we measured the paint the other week, and new cars have a lot less clear coat now. So if you're scrubbing that, you're literally eating away at your
dude. It's bad.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to repolish whatnot, and obviously you're putting that on the clear.
Dude, it's bad. I was like, I mean, if people want to keep paying that much to get their car messed up, then that's on them. But I mean, even just a basic hand wash in general can save your car's life in the long run a lot. In the long term, yeah.
Is there something like when you get new customers, how do you break it down for them when you're trying to separate yourself from that car wash into detailing and like?
Dude, I'll be honest, I don't have nothing yet.
It's hard.
It's hard to come up with something. It's hard to kind of explain it. Like, I don't want to be mean, but like in the like dumber down version. You know what I mean? Because I can explain it in detailing terms, but like you really won't know what it means if I tell you.
Like what's ceramic coating?
Yeah, like, I don't know how to
most of the time, hey, I want to do a wax to my car. Can you do that? And then you try to explain. No,
the ceramic coating, yeah. And they don't really get it, or like, how is that even possible? It's like I don't know how to explain it. I just gotta show you. I'm
like, just trust me.
Just trust me, man. Just trust me. But you know what I usually say is just what I really like. If you think about it, it's the quality of work. Like how Chris was saying, I get new towels for every client, so every client gets a new towel. So you're not getting a used towel. Take your car to a car wash and just sit and actually examine what they do and analyze, bro. They grab towels out of the same bucket that they clean.
They're using the same wash mitt all the time.
The wheels. I'm like, bro, what? Look at the towels. They're literally all stained up. They're yellow towels and they're black. Like they shouldn't be black. You know, if you see like a detailer like you or Chris or me and her, if you watch us, we're pulling out new towels every time. Once we use on the interior, all right, we're done. We get a new towel, put the shine on. Once we're done with that one, we get a new towel. We start cleaning the outside. That one gets thrown away. Now we get another towel. You know what I mean? We use like at least 10 brand new towels for a car, and then just that alone can show you the difference of what quality a detailer can bring to you. Because we try to actually maintain your car. We don't actually we treat it like it's our own.
Right.
And then the soap alone we use, it's like pH neutral. You can put that soap on, leave the car for days, and it's not going to stain it because the product we use is just so safe. Go to a car wash, they're probably using like a degreaser of some sort.
They use
something that's but if you leave the car on and they don't rinse it off right, it's gonna be stained. You'll never be able, now you gotta go pay a detailer to actually take it off. Yeah. And how much they're gonna charge you? They're gonna charge you a lot because it requires a certain level of work. So it's like you can't just, not everyone can just do what you think. People think it's a lot easier than it really is. But it really is not. There's a lot of knowledge you gotta know. and I feel like
it's funny that I was at Formula One not too long ago.
yeah.
I was in Vegas and I had to go to like CVS just get like I didn't have a toothbrush and just basic necessities, right?
Yeah.
So I went inside, came out, and I noticed there was like a detailer outside taking care of a car, and I just went parked kind of next to him, close to him, just watched this process, and like there's steps that he was missing. Like he was using the same wash mitt on the wheel and then on the paint. And I was like, after that, I drove up. I was like, okay, it's not worth my time.
But those are the guys that are the guys that are charging you $35 because they're not wasting money on getting special
the proper products
like specific products or tools that you need. Like I mean, if that's what people want, if they want to see freaking tire grind all over their car, then I guess. But like, I'm like, it's hard to explain because it's just.
Basically, it's like the cheaper people, detailers or car washers charge. The cheaper it is, probably the more shortcuts.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, and it's kind of like cooking, where it's like, how can you make it good or not? Like you're not gonna let.
Everybody has their own seasoning.
Yeah, like you want someone like I guess like oil, right? Like let's say someone uses the oil for something.
They use old cooking.
Yeah, like old cooking. Like let's say someone cooks something, right, and then they pour the oil back in like a little container, right? Yeah. And then they use that same oil to cook something else. Like it's kind of gonna gross you out. Yeah. You kind of want them to use new oil.
But that's like restaurants.
Yeah, like you want them to use new oil, right? Yeah. So it's like, but the same thing as a detailer. You don't want him to use an old towel that he used on on the rims or something, and then use it on your car's paint. It's just kind of gross to me. Where it's like you're not taking care of my car. It's like your body. You know what I mean? You're not gonna use something that you scratch your fucking ass with and start putting on your face and all that. Oh yeah, like what?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because the rims are the dirtiest part of your car, and then I just don't get it. I don't get it. That's the nastiness of all.
Or like even people like I know other detailers who will use a different wash mitt just to do the bottom part of the car because that
that's
picks up the most dirt.
I do that for newer clients, but I don't like maintenance though. They're never really that dirty. You put some pre-rinse and it's already gone. But, like you do like bi-weeklies, you don't really do all that. I feel like there is some shortcuts you can take depending on the client. You gotta know your people, and I think that's where. Yeah, but I feel like if you're trying to look for a detailer, just analyze their processes. Look up how to properly detail a vehicle on YouTube, and then go to your local car wash and see what they do. Wrong. And what they do wrong, and you'll notice why we charge so much. Or we don't even charge that much either, because I get it. It's like $125 for a good detail, but it's like think about it, like.
Car wash is $55.
Yeah,
the price to like preserve your vehicle and have it looking as good as it is.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I explain it to some customers.
Exactly.
Look at your car now and look at it in a year.
Yeah.
If you choose me, it's going to look pretty much the same.
Exactly.
If you go to a car wash, you're gonna start to see.
Eventually, it's gonna start degrading. Exactly. Like the plastic. Every time I clean a car, I put like at least some sort of trim, conditioner, or shine, where it makes the car look how when you bought it.
What's your favorite?
Mine, Walmart's. What's it called? What's it called again?
Is it like a Sud Slab or?
No, I think it's like a Mexican brand.
Oh wow.
But, yeah.
You haven't told me.
We're gonna have to get into that.
Yeah, guys. $5, dude. It's a steal.
$5 for like an aerosol can?
Yeah, aerosol can, dude.
For tire shine?
I think it's called like Crystal something.
Okay.
Like something, but no, it's a trim shine.
Oh, trim shine.
It's just like a quick trim shine though. Not like, it doesn't really restore it fully, like, like you're more, that you want to upsell.
It's just more like a maintenance.
Yeah, it's more of a maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one we would buy, yeah. So you do? Oh, we go get it. But it's really good. I think that one is really perfect because it's not too expensive, but it's also not cheap, and it's also hydrophobic. So when you do, and it does last. It lasts you like 2 washes before you have to put it again. But I put it for like clients that are new that get their cars detailed maybe like every once in a while, just to give them that brand new feeling again. So you put it all over the trim on the outside. It brings that rich black back. Oh, Kristen,
I'll be back.
God,
this is taking a break.
Yeah. I think I gotta go too, but
so, back to how like when you first started detailing, obviously you said you like started at a low rates. What kind of made you raise your rates and go like increase? You didn't want to decrease the quality, so
I think it's
your price.
Doing the math of how much time you're spending, the product, and just really just the time and product.
How did you figure out like that was going to be the rate that you wanted to go with?
So I signed up. It was actually pretty recent. My prices I just started going with what I was seeing in my local competitors, But then I did this course on, I think it's Detail Wise. No, not Detail Wise. It's the what is it called? The warehouse company. Detail Supply.
Detail Warehouse. It's Chicago Auto Spa.
I did their little course.
Car Supplies Warehouse.
Yeah, they had a free trial, so I took that free trial. And one of their courses was how to find your rates. Yeah. And that's pretty cool because it's like an Excel sheet. And like, let's say you're in a shop and everything, they help you figure out your overhead costs, how much you spend on if you had employees, how much you spend on them too, how much you would spend if you had healthcare and stuff. So I did that. And then you figure all that out, and then you put the price, and then they also have a calculator for how much product you spend. And then you figure all that out, and then you input it into this box where it tells you how much you spend in product, how much is your over cost, and then it also tells you what your shop rate should be, like your shop hourly rate. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. And you input all that information, and then you put the package that you do, how much product you use for that, the shop rate that you want to be at, and then and you put how many hours it takes you, and it breaks it down for you how much you should do. Oh, that's pretty cool, yeah, because it tells you. So very much you calculate everything.
That one was a course through Car Supplies Warehouse.
Yeah, and
it's pretty cool. I like that. I didn't know they had that course, but I've seen on YouTube they have a lot of product reviews and all that.
Yeah, they have a bunch of courses. It's like a subscription, and then you get all these courses how to run a business, pretty much, how to just their business.
So did you follow through with everything else, or was it no? Not just a free trial.
It's pretty expensive. I think it was $70 a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm really skeptical about how all that works.
Yeah.
I feel like you can kind of learn that on YouTube.
Some of it you learn it through other details.
Yeah, other details. It's really more just talking to people around you because every area is different. You know what I mean? Because somewhere in Texas, maybe Chicago, it's maybe the rent's not as high. I mean, I don't know about Chicago, but Texas. Everything's different from LA.
How do you feel about there's a lot of detailers, obviously there's a retail store and stuff, but you see a lot of people coming in and out. Do you feel like there's a lot of competition? Do you feel like there's still room for growth?
You know what it is? I don't think there can be enough competition. There's just so many cars.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's so much cars out here. Just out here alone, there's probably already over 100 cars in this lot. So there's so many cars where there's enough to go around. It's more of how you sell yourself. You know what I mean? Because people in your market, because you want to market those people that actually value the car, where they don't question you about why you charge you so much. Of course, if you're looking at a market where it's $55, you're gonna not make. You're not gonna really make.
What do you tell the people that are like, oh well, if you're charging this much, there's a person that charges me half of that.
I told them respectfully go with them.
Yeah.
It's not I feel like I got into the point now where it's if they don't book, I'll get someone else to book, right?
Right.
And it's gone to the point too where it's I used to charge $65 for a car wash, right? I have to do 3 washes to make up what I would make in 1 wash now.
Oh yeah.
So even if you're getting rid of half your clients, but as long as you lock in 1, that's already 3 of what you would have made.
That's already covering what you would make.
What you would have made already. And eventually you start booking up and you start getting those clients who could pay it. You know what I mean? If you get a client that pays $125, which actually cares about the cars, the chances of them knowing someone who also cares about their car may be likely. Okay. So it's if you just keep pushing with that price range, and even if we slow down, I know some people can't afford to slow down, but it's the risk you gotta take. If you keep charging $65, you're never gonna be able to bring your price up because you're getting clients who can only pay $65. And they're going to be used to it. And then once you bring it up.
Was it hard to, when you made that transition to,
So what I did was I try to book out the whole month. And then for that month that I was booked out, I'll bring my price up.
Okay.
So then now when people book again, they're booking now for $125. So it's kind of you already have your generated income coming in and you're not going to be too slow because you already booked yourself out for at least the $65 washes.
Mm-hmm.
So any new clients who come in, they're looking at your 125. So eventually you kind of build it up. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to do. Just try to stay ahead. That was my thing, where I would just try to book in, and like I knew I was gonna bring my price up. The next month I'll bring it up. And then for the clients who got the 65, you let them know, hey, from now on, I'm gonna charge this much. If you like to proceed, you can proceed. But usually what you can do is like I know a lot of people are doing it around here, and I think it's the better way to do it is you charge high, try to sell. Your selling point should be I charge a lot first time, but we offer a maintenance program and it's a lot less. So then now you already have a car.
It's a lot, but
it's a lot first time fee. Yeah, it's a first time like a pretty high up first time fee up front, but then after that it's gonna be way lower, like almost like 45% lower than what you paid in the beginning. And then now you just maintain it, and now you got a clean car every single time that you're coming out of clean. This, it's what's it called? It's like revenue that's always gonna be coming in.
And your maintenance fee and what you did.
Exactly. So the car's not dirty anymore. You really just go and keep it and maintain it. But you do good the first time and show them, damn, my car looks freaking amazing when it's clean.
You do like as good as you can. Like you try to go a little bit beyond.
I try to do as good as I can because I'm already getting paid what I like, what I want. So it's like, why not go the extra mile? Try to get and take the risk of. Because it's not going to take you too long. I mean, maybe an extra hour.
A few extra little things.
Yeah, a few extra things. So I'm telling you, the trim shine is a big thing, personally. Right. On like when you clean the rims and the wheel liner, if you don't put trim shine on the wheel liner, it's so noticeable that it's really dry. And I like putting trim shine on there, and it makes the car pop, dude. The trim shine I feel like the trim shine is my biggest seller. Okay. Where I think put that on, man, and it makes the car. Yeah, it makes the car look like. Freaking amazing.
Just like way like big difference and
there you go. Alright guys, I gotta go.
Alright, we'll cut it down right now.
Alright.
We'll come back later.
We'll just end it right now.
Alright, cheers, thank you.
So that's it for today's podcast. All about the details. Thanks for joining us.
All my clients are calling me.
Oscar and Cassandra, thank you.
Gotta get back to work.
Gotta get back to work.
We'll see you on the internet.
Yes, don't get canceled.